Welcome back folks to my Let's Play video series on the new RPG Greedfall. We will be carrying on today. This is the third episode in that series, and last time we talked to some ambassadors, picked up a couple of side quests, and we also dealt with a reluctant merchant, and we'll be carrying on that today. We're still doing side quests in the city of Serene, and we're no closer, it seems, to getting onto the boat to take us to TFRG. So, I'm SilmarUK. I am a gaming content creator. I live stream on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube and Facebook. I write blog articles and I also do videos on YouTube, of which this is one. If you're interested in the other parts of my content, then you can get all of the details at my website, which is www.silmaruk.net, or you can stay in touch with me on Twitter, where I am also SilmarUK. And if you enjoy this video, please leave a comment. If there's anything you want to say, give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel, as that will let you know when I put up more content. So let's get into the game. And here we are. This is the gentleman we've just dealt with. We have a number of missions. We need to present ourselves to Captain Vasco, but that's part of the main mission. We also need to let the coin guard know that they can go pick up their stuff. There's a charlatan pretending to give alchemical cures that we're after. And somewhere there is a smuggler of people that the Telemi embassy consider to be heretics, and they would very much like us to do something about them. However, I am undecided as to whether I will in fact be doing so. So what we're also doing while we're wandering around is exploring Serene, finding out what all these things are, and basically going down every alleyway to see if there's anything we can get. So currently we are here, and if we go this way we can deal with this charlatan. We can also explore this bit here, get off to the coin guard, take a look there, and then maybe come back this way. So let's see what we will see. Oh, and of course we have our trusty man-at-arms, Kurt. Well, Master-at-Arms, who is also trying to impart in me the basics of combat, with mixed success. So one thing I would say when you're at Serene at the beginning, do look and check everything. There are lootables to be found, encounters to be had on the street, so far with bandits, but we have found torn note, so there is definitely interesting bits and pieces. Give the city a good once over. Oh, right, we want to get the guy with the gun. Ooh. Good. Okay, we just wandered into a group of bandits. We were able to take them out. So, we loot them. Magic potion. Increases magic generation. Well, we'll take everything for the moment. We've certainly got the space to carry everything. Fortunately, the city of Serene is in the grip of the plague. Malachor, to be precise, is the name of the disease. Our mother is afflicted with it, most unfortunately, as are many other people. So I'm just looking along here to see if there's anything I've missed so far. Doesn't appear to be. It looks like that's a house that's everyone is, well, they were infected. I imagine they're dead by this point. Ah, okay, we can't... Oh, we can climb. Okay, we can't jump in this game.
Come on, citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this
There's our
miraculous
Charlatan.
opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark
Right,
times,
let's just...
but what you're about to discover could save your life.
Just view from a distance.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of
Selling
science.
cures to the plague, and we are reliably informed that his cures are a hoax, and potentially even worse than what they are trying to cure.
You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one.
Really?
Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Right. Let's just see if there's anything to loot here first. Oh, there's something down there. Oh, that's already marked on our map. There's nothing there. Speak to passerby, speak to passerby. Speak to worker. Come on then. See what he has.
You're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Ask about nasty side effects.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Sounds like opium or some such, a drug. You feel better, you don't forget about your ailments.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Okay. So, where's that there cart? It's cart round here. Ah, open. Who are you?
To my help, and death to the others!
Okay, so bandits were there. That's interesting. And we've leveled up as well. That's going to be nice, but let's just check everything here before we go for... Ooh. We have some of his antidotes. What's this? Alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting. Experimental results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. The author may have been. Doesn't mean this guy here is the author. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs. Sorry, Louise. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. The old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. That makes me think that there was an alchemist here conducting research. But that... Charlatan. We have to unmask him, it's not giving me any more. Okay, so... I have some points. Skills. Attributes. Don't have any attributes. Don't have any points on talents, but I do have points on skills. So firearms. Okay. One-handed blades. Or heavy weapons. I'm thinking one-handed blades. Cool. There's the alchemical research book. There's that. Oh, we appear to have picked up something new. Not something we're going to bother with. Oh, did we get more? Yes, we did. So... And the Charlatan's outer. Okay, so we've checked, we've got everything. He's obviously hanging around with some bandits. Oh, bedding. Aha, and a chest. Gold coins and an old embroidered doublet. Old embroidered doublet. Armor 48 compared to 36. Okay, we just need to get ourselves somewhere away from a fence. Let's take a look at this new doublet, shall we? There we go, we can see ourselves clearly. So we got the old leather coat. Or a cape. Or an old embroidered doublet. Okay, it reduces our loot chance, but in terms of armor, everything else, it looks better. However, we are in Serene and we will continue to look at our finest while we're in our home city. So we'll continue with that. Now let's go and deal with this charlatan, shall we? Sure. Oh, there's Kurt. Magically appeared on the other side of the gate. Right, let's confront this charlatan. you are hanging around with bandits, and I think you have stolen from a legitimate alchemist.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Show him the remedy he's selling.
I
Yes.
happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't
That's a
leave
good
the
thing.
city without his belongings.
I don't think they're his belongings, but you're right. We have this matter to pursue. Okay, so that... Oh. It's the wrong map. Here we go. There's a tavern. And we want to remove that custom marker. Right. The tavern, I believe, yeah, is just down here. Okay. No one's making a run for it. Or I pick up some coins lying on the side, which it would be useful to know whether or not that's a problem. Okay, apparently that's not considered theft. It's good to know. Right, if there's stairs down there... Stairs up are there. Right, let's talk to the innkeep.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask about.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Right, so we'll deal with that
I need to be
later.
off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Because he's not telling me anything. Okay, so one observation here. Parts of that quest just were basically almost cut out. And that was slightly disappointing, not seeing what was going on. Ah. Metal dowels. We'll take everything. There we go.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Serene. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Okay, so the way it was cut in earlier on, and therefore certain things we didn't see, was slightly annoying, but the backstory to this quest is quite nice.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
Yeah.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Okay. We don't know that he's telling the truth, and I imagine within the limitations of this quest we're not going to be able to find out. So I'm inclined that if he's not conducting his experiments here any further, then this is an internal matter within the Bridge Alliance, and I'll let them get on it. So I'm going to help
you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you.
Oh. Okay. Apologies for that. The game just minimised on me.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Right. Okay, so I missed part of the dialogue there because the game minimised on me. I thought it had crashed. Right, so we need to negotiate with the angry crowd. Yeah, the slightly annoying thing in this quest is I haven't seen an angry crowd forming and all that. So let's just look around here. Oh, some keys. Innkeeper storeroom key. I don't have lockpicking level 1. And by rights I really shouldn't be, you know, stealing people's stuff, given I enforce the law here as legate. But let's see if we can get into any of these rooms and get some stuff.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Acquire the key to the tavern service door.
Locked.
Unlock the service door. That's locked.
Locked.
Use key.
I don't have the key.
Ah. Okay. So I have a key to this room. Gold coins. The innkeeper's key opens the service door of a tavern.
The key to the tavern.
Right, let's get the escape route set up before we negotiate with the angry crowd.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Right, well, he's got a way of escape now. But we're still supposed to negotiate with the angry crowd. So let's go do that.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Right. Propose a settlement. Speak of a horrible side effect. Order their dispersion. Let's try this
And
one.
so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for me ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What
Seems
are
a
we
bit
gonna do?
far-fetched.
The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Right, wait a sec. Escort the charlatan. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that's something you can do if you don't clear the crowd. So it's not entirely clear from that what you're supposed to do, or the fact that there's a branch.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Okay, now we have to inform the Alliance Ambassador, and I would imagine he's not going to be too pleased. Letter from an alchemist from Al Said. Dear Arif, I am genuinely sorry to learn you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the Academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace, your friend. Okay, so that, as far as things go, is confirmation of what they were saying. No, I will make my own way, thank you. I'm not going to go directly. So let's just find out what more this gentleman had to say.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Ask about
Has
the
the
Malachor.
Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the New Isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tearfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say the man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Indeed.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, we can also go down here, can't we? So before we leave, let's just see what's down. Aha. Huh. Common room, maybe? Place where another quest will bring us to? Okay. Right. So, we are now here. Let's just go search down here. And then we'll return to the alchemist.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Oh, we've got something there. Go. Gold coin, swiftness. Take all of it. Really is worth your time. Now this is... that's the coin guard barracks, so we're not... So why were those bandits there? Is that just part of the encounter, or was that Serene sending people to do him in? I've discovered the old warehouses. Okay. Right, and we've just gone past the coin guard barracks, so let's go. Actually, no. Let's do one quest at a time. So it is probably a dead end. Huh? Need you to move, Kurt. Thank you. Can we climb this? We can. What might be here? Interesting. This is the Fontaine family warehouse, and I've no idea what this is about yet, so rather than potentially risk trespass, we will just make note of that. A back way in. Carry on with the rest of our task. Right. Just save. Because I imagine this is not going to go well.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Speak about the Charlatan, ask about all others.
I
Speak
tracked
about
down
the
your
Charlatan.
man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Do I confront him on his lie or cover the escape of the alchemist? I'm not inclined to confront him directly. There's much to do in this game, and souring relations with the Bridge Alliance does not seem wise. It would also mean that he might have the alchemist hunted down by assassins.
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Okay, so from the point of view of understanding what could have happened, I mean, that is the version of events I propose to take forward. So, cool, we have both of them. And we have apparently received a gift. Lover's presents, metal vows, Charlatan's antidotes. Okay. Blue fungus. I'm not entirely sure what he gave me. But we've maintained the relationship, we've protected the alchemist, and I've not spoiled things for myself in Tir Fredi. But I'm interested. What would have happened if I had confronted him about his lie? So we will not be taking this timeline forward, but I would like to know. So,
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
here we go.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Ah. So, we would have damaged our reputation with the Bridge Alliance. Okay. So we need to load that one. We need to make sure when we come out the game, right. Oh. Yeah, this is the one where we have Congregation of Merchants.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Okay.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
So side quests, missions, display completed quests, the Charlatan. Okay. That's about as far as we can go. So we're going to bring this to a close here. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have enjoyed this, please do consider liking the video, leaving a comment if you have anything to say, or subscribing to the channel. And if you have come in partway through, you can go back to episode 1 of my playthrough, or you can look at one of my other videos on YouTube. I'm doing a Shadowrun Returns playthrough, and I'm also, of course, archive my live streams there. So I hope to see people again in the future. Thank you very much for watching.